Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, let's get down to that fuel tank and see what's up with that. And I got some fittings to put on that thing. I also want to get the front and rear bumpers, or the winch plate you call it on the front. I do want to get those painted. I don't have the clear coat yet, but I'm going to get that probably today or tomorrow and try to jump on those. There's a lot of sanding I got to do on that and just body work prep. And I don't know, I want to get that transmission cooler done. I'm still waiting on a fitting or two, but let's just get right to the video. Let's go to work. So let's get started. Let's see if we can fit the gas tank back in here and make sure it all lines up. I haven't put it back in there yet. It is wedged, so it's not going to go in without removing something. I'm going to show you about what that is right now. So the best way that I saw is bring the gas tank from the bottom and kind of snake it up over the transfer case, let it rest here. And then you got to remove the brake protectors back here. So I'm just going to remove this bracket and just let it fall. Just kind of let it sink down a little bit. And you should be able to get the tank in here. All right, so the tank, when lifted in the proper height here, it does hit this bolt. So I went ahead, I pulled this bolt out here and flipped it around. So I'm just gonna do the same with this one right here. So guys, it's the next day here. Great news. This is pretty cool. So I went to O'Reilly and got this. This is what they actually called a bastard U-joint, because it has two different size caps on the same size diameter U-joint, which these are all should be the same. So I guess the needle bearings are different in two of the caps versus the other two of the caps, and these two are larger. These are the same size right here as the original Duramax one is right here. However, look at this. I'm just gonna use the caps off this one since this U-joint's still good, but this one actually fits on this. But the most important part, this cap will fit in here and it is able to get pressed like it should. The other size cap that was on there doesn't remotely fit in this, but this cap, however, does. So I think we're good with the universal joint. Thank you guys for the comments and everything on this conversion type U-joint. And I still couldn't go because the Humvee is a 1330 and the Duramax is a 1410. So I was like, there's no conversion U-joint that goes from that to that. But however, there is this. Here's the part number, guys, if you ever want to know. It's just precision. And yep, 83286. So this one does have the both size caps on the universal joint, so it's cool. So very good news. Hey, so let's see if we can get this thing together and then mock it up. Because I drilled new holes in the brace, that little piece of steel that I had made for where the carrier bearing is going to sit, and this still doesn't fit. So I need it together. The drive shaft has to be together to get a proper measurement, and I don't want it to have any kind of play in it, or I'm afraid the vibration, if it's too much of an angle on that, and then that carrier bearing just might wear out, or it's going to make a lot of noise, or etc. So I don't know, I just want to get in a good spot before I do some final markings on it and drill new holes and all that. So I fully got it inserted in the transfer case. So it's coming down here. It's clearing, even the shifter, which I think the shifter kit's gonna come with the new bracket right here anyway. Moving along, I've got it held up right now with a 4x4 and a jack stand. Let's get under here, check it out. Okay, so here's this bracket that I made, right? So this is gonna be going up to this top bolt up here. So now I can finally get an accurate measurement of where these holes are going to be, because these are all wrong other than this very top one right there. So it's all the way hooked up over there. I do need to get this these straps that go over there, and I can't find them. I'm going to have to move this wire. I mean, look how close that is. I mean, it's sideways. I've got a finger width between the drive shaft and the oil pan. But I can always move this down just a hair to make that have a little bit more clearance. I just kind of mocked it up here with this piece of wood holding this area. So, all right, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna put this thing up here, mark some holes, probably go ahead and drill this one since this one's all messed up. At least once I get a good one made, then I can make a new one that doesn't have all the holes in it. All right, I dropped my piece of wood down just a hair. So I got plenty of room in here. You can see where it was originally right here on the slip yoke. Look right there where my finger is. I got to hold this carrier bearing up here, the metal part. I just need to get my bracket here. So I've got it lined up here, and actually my holes, my marks are still there. You can kind of see it. Oh well, I'm going to mark them up good. There's a little bit more in the finger width here now. I am going to have to move that wire right there, but that's it. That's where my holes are gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and mark and then cut this thing and drill it out. Third time is a charm. We'll see. New holes. So guys, I only got 15 feet of steel braided line here, and I thought it was gonna be enough, but I'm gonna be pinching it right down to the penny. Right here, went ahead and got that fitting on. It's hooked up. That is to, what's cool about the Allison is it tells you from cooler to cooler. That's awesome. And the cooler, either side can be an inlet. So I'm gonna make the bottom here the inlet right here. So we'll have a 90, 90, and then I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna do 2 more 90s and branch it over this way and then down, and then tie it down to these little, where the vent lines are. Here, here, here. I'll go ahead and put those down. I got some 10AN clamps that fit on there, and then yeah, we'll just hook them up to that. But I just hope I have enough hose. I don't know, we'll see. This is going to be the return from the engine It's gonna come down. I'm gonna end up putting a hole, I don't know, somewhere right in here. And this is called a bulkhead fitting, okay? And it's gonna go down in here like that. So I put my fitting on top, and this will just drain all the, I guess, excess fuel down into the, back into the tank. Guys, I'm sorry. A little shirtless, a little burning up. It is 99 degrees outside. I'm still trucking at it. I'm still going at it. Let me show you what I'm doing. So meanwhile on the drive shaft, we've got, aka the front plate or bumper, whatever you want to call it. That's that. I actually hit with the sledgehammer. It was a little bent in right here. You can see where I hit it. Kind of got it straight. And over here, we've got the rear bumper. I mean, that is just real nice. But these all need painting. And let's go. Let's get some work done. Guys, it's so hot, but I keep jumping in the pool to keep cool, which is working. So let's get the sanding. I just had to hit this with a sledgehammer. I got it nice and straight. So yeah, that's body work on a Humvee. So the drive shaft fits. Crazy, huh? So with the Duramax back half here, all the way to the transfer case to the yoke, it fits, and it fits up here. I do need to go find my brackets that hold down the drive shaft to the diff. I have no idea where they were. I haven't looked through my boxes, which is odd because I know where everything is, and it's crazy. And the only thing I'm worried about with this drive shaft is this angle right here. I'm just, hopefully it does okay. I guess the only way that we're gonna figure that out is when I drive it. It's down here in the woods. Look at that. So we pretty much give this thing just a coat of glaze and putty. All those little imperfections should be filled in. And let's get the sanding, a lot of sanding. Hopefully the rear, come check this out. So hopefully the rear isn't that bad. I mean, obviously it doesn't get rock chips and everything else, even though this is the inside. This is where it bolts the frame and stuff. Let's see what I missed. All right, I still got some body work to do. There's still some imperfections, but now you can really see where they're at once you put some primer on there. I gotta run to the store. I'm going to pick up some paint, some clear, new kind of clear. I'm really excited about it. I haven't used this. Shout out to O'Reilly for hooking me up. They were able to get it and get it quick. So yep, I'm gonna pick all that stuff up. See if there's anything. I'm gonna need some sandpaper. Yep, and some other junk. We'll come back and hopefully we can get these bumpers sprayed in and get them thrown on the actual Humvee. I'm telling you what, that rear bumper's heavy, man. Whew, it's heavy. Painting some nails. I gotta go sand the bumper. Okay, one full sand. 80 grit after applying all my filler. It looks decently even. See some spots, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it now with 120, 220, and so on. Let's get this thing smooth so we can paint. And over here, this one's ready to rock and roll. Don't worry, 101 outside, I'm still grinding. Okay, down here in the trenches, about to spray these two bumpers in. Here's my setup. Got my trusty chain again. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to be able to have this touching the bottom and we're able to get paint marks on it from the plastic. So it's fully suspended in the air and ready. This will be easy. Yeah, the bottom side of this is just, yeah, it's already black, but I'm gonna flip it, shoot it first, and then it'll be fun. Clear coat. Man, I'm about to have a heat stroke. It's so hot out here. It's gonna be almost 100 again today. It's almost noon. Yeah, it's hot. I'm miserable. Yeah, hasn't been windy all day. I start clear coating and wind's picking up. Oh well. Oh well. Let's hit it with round two. I have no idea what happened to my phone, but it did not record that last bit. Dude, check that out. I mean, you're really not gonna be able to tell with this until we get it outside. I think my phone's shutting down. It's turning dark. And here's the U-Pole from, I got this from O'Reilly and trying it out. There's the two part numbers. It's two to one, you know, there's the two part numbers. Stuff seems to be working amazing. Thanks, Jimmy, for turning me on to the U-Pole. You're on. Thanks, man. See what's up in this box. Oh, yeah. And this is the slip yoke. I think this plate has to go, even on the actual swaps. So I got it all cleaned up, no more burrs, anything like that. So this is the bulkhead AN connector. It's gonna be the return for the engine. So it's got these two pieces that separates, makes the seal. And then we crank the nut down on the backside. It is so hot. Whoa. So guys, I got a ton of the fittings in. Let's throw it on the transmission cooler, see how it's gonna line all up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start out with, these are the 8AN 90s, since the cooler itself is an 8AN. So we'll hook that up to there. And here's this one. Trying to see if we can snake all these things up. And this is an 8AN to a 10AN, just a fitting adapter. Same with this side, so now we can attach the 10AN. This is gonna be for the regular hose, so that's gonna go there. I think this is gonna be perfect. Yep, and this is a 10AN 90. So now it's went from 8AN to 10AN. Man, that's gonna go right over that. That's gonna be perfect. So this is looking outstanding. So this is gonna branch off and go over here, but this hose right here is actually gonna go to this one. But so I'm still gonna have to come up and then do a 90 with the 10AN, but this is, I need to just cut a small piece of hose, I guess. And also, I'm probably going to buy a 10AN, the 10AN female adapter, which I don't have. That way I can make this 90 happen here. So I do got to jump on Amazon, order one of those up. Go ahead and crack open our new line here. All right, all this is tight. All this is tight on this part. This is the piece right there. And I'm waiting on, I need one 10AN, sorry, I need one 10AN male to male adapter there. And then I can create my 90 over and cut the pipe. And that should be it for the transmission. Yeah, it turned out really good. Hey, these little things are expensive. They're $12 to $20 a fitting. So, yeah, this is pretty pricey. And the steel braided hose, you know, I bought 2 things of 15 feet of it because I'll probably end up using it somewhere else. And it was like $45 per 15 feet. So, $90 in hose. So these pieces right here, I mean, how long ago did I powder coat those? 8 months ago, probably. So we're throwing felt on here because I'm not gonna put that directly on this piece for, you know, all the scratching to presume. So we're gonna throw the front bumper on that I got painted, and then we'll jump on and throw on the rear real quick so those can be mounted. All right, so before we throw this on there, I did just get this new low radiator hose in. I am gonna use this section of the Humvee. I just bought a new one. There's a part number right there, if you wanna know. So we're gonna throw this on here real quick because it's just gonna be easier before I put the plate on there and all that stuff. Whoops, might help if I put it the right way. Easy as that. Here we go. Who knows? Did they make these on the fly, or are they supposed to be like this? You tell me. So you guys tell me, from the factory, or not the factory, the way I got this Humvee from the Marines, these only had these 2 bolts holding the brush guard on there. So these, the bolt holes line up, but you can't get inside the frame rail in here to get to anything. So should I leave those or leave them? I mean, I still got the brush guard that fits them. What do you think?
I think you should take them off. Then they look janky.
I've waited a long time to put these on. I've had these bolts for, I don't know, 10 months. So get this, guys, on the Y bridge. I just got off the phone with the company and they're on back order again. They pushed it back till July 1st. So I'm like, forget that. I mean, I didn't order it directly through WC Fab because I told you I got a WC Fab Y bridge. So I'm getting my money back coming for that, and I'm gonna get a hold of them and order it directly. None of this middleman buying it through some site and then they suck. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna order it directly from them. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Hey, we're inching away this Humvee. It is becoming more real every day. I'm glad I got all this done. Still got some stuff to order on that fuel tank, But man, this thing's coming right along. So keep your post notifications on, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like the content on the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.